Welcome to the Palace of Mega Pesos. This is Super Mega Crash Brothers Turbo!
Everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Super Mega Crash Brothers Turbo. I'm your host, Stephen White. And with me, as always, is my co-host, Lacey Finley.
You could probably tell we are missing a brother today.
Yeah, he's a little under the weather today. As you might see him lurking around there in chat. Hi, Todd. I hope you're doing well.
Todd, and I'm glad you're here in spirit.
Yeah, because I know it can be rough when you got a little pain and you're just not feeling good. You don't feel like doing much of anything. You just want to sit at home, relax, kick back, But I'm glad that everybody's here, joining, hanging out with us, and all that jazz.
Thank you all. Hi, Butters. Hi, Chubb. How you guys doing?
Yeah, everybody who's here so far. Hopefully we'll have a flood come in. So everyone who's here, did you get to see the Lacey's stream yesterday?
The Steven too, you guys. It was so much fun. I hope you got to check it out. If you weren't there, you can still go to my YouTube.com/Lacey Finley and check it out, where Steven and I had the pleasure of interviewing 3 of the cast members from Shapeshifting Detective, which is coming out this Tuesday. They were freaking lovely, right?
They were amazing people. I didn't know what to expect. I guess you just kind of have it built up in your head what you're going to expect. And then it's just a great conversation with 3 wonderful people.
I know, I was very nervous. I'm not going to lie. I was very nervous going into it, but they were all just so lovely and conversational and let loose and have a good time. Really calmed me down. And I had a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah,
Apple is a good spirit animal, right? Did you see that one gaming Twitter that tweeted that out that said it's official, Rupert spirit animal is an apple? And then he found a picture because Rupert's like, but that's not an animal or whatever the reply was. And then there was a picture underneath it that said, well, how about an owl that looks like an apple? And it was a picture of an owl and the center of an apple that looked exactly like the owl. So it was like this little banter going back and forth there. It was really cute.
Didn't Ana Rosa say that it was an owl or he needed to be an owl? So that just
but then everyone heard apple. Yeah. See? So, see the tomfoolery you might have missed? Go check it out.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I actually got a little self-conscious there for a moment because when Ana Rosa said she liked my accent, I was like, what? What?
Right? I wanted to take it one step further and be like, and the dimples just make them adorable too, right? Just to see all the blood rush to your face.
Yeah, I would have been a mess the rest of the time. I would have been like, oh, God, now I'm going to be thinking about this.
Oh, but I loved it. It was an owl looking at an apple that looked like an owl. Okay, I knew it was something along those lines, yeah.
I'm going to have to go look this picture up. I need to see this.
Yeah, I'll have to look up what the Twitter was. I'll link you what it was. But somebody who was in chat that I guess runs their own gaming news website as well or something like that. So.
Oh, okay. I think I know who you're talking about.
Game something. I know. I'm so sorry. Sorry. You were very lovely, and thank you for the Twitter love. Sure. And I am sorry that I can't remember off the top of my head what the full name was. But
yeah, it rings a bell ever so slightly in my head, so I'll have to go look that up. But what have you been playing, Lace?
Well, I'm sure most people can guess. I have been playing the Shapeshifting Detective. I was honored in getting a code quite early. So the embargo lifts for up to 2,200 from today. But I still don't want to say too much because I would still love for you guys to go play the game yourself because it is a lot of fun. It is a lot shorter than Dr. Decker was. But I think it's just because the play style is so much different. Whereas Dr. Decker, you absolutely had to type in all of your questions and get responses. And so if you were wrong, you wouldn't get a response or whatever the pre-recorded response would be to say, you didn't ask this correctly. So it's kind of more along the vein of Late Shift ish, where it's more of like a story being told, but you get to choose from a subset of answers that is given to you. And I don't want to say too much about it because I think the beginning is quite cleverly done, is all I'm going to say, and how it teaches you how to play the game. Very cleverly done. So some people, I kind of want to watch other streams to see how they handle it, which there might have been some people that were doing it today. Hi, Lord Ranson. Game Pit, thank you. So that they were allowed to up to 2,200, and I was kind of considering maybe streaming it tomorrow a little bit early. And maybe I just chose wrong answers right after that. But right after 2,200, I didn't have much left. So I kind of want to just save it now for November 6th on release day because it was quite quickly over with for me. So maybe it was just how I decided to go about it. And there could have been a lot more. But I don't want to just have like maybe a half hour left of it to do or something like that for people. So we'll make a full day of it then on Tuesday. But great game, though. I'm still extremely pleased. I'm still extremely pleased with it. How about you?
And well, what have I been playing? I'm still, for the life of me, today was another one of those grand example days. I'm trying to sit down with the free time I had before the stream. So I'm going to play Just Cause 3.
This is like your bane, I feel like.
Yeah. As soon as I sit down, something gets me up and moving to do something else. I'm like, come on, I just want to spend some time with this game, for the love of God, please, just for a moment.
I just want to get through it.
Yeah, but I never get that. And so I feel like that's what's taking me forever, is I can't just sit down with it and just focus on it and get through it. I'm honestly at a point right now where I'm trying to get out of my head enough to where I'm not worried about doing everything like I normally do with these types of games and just focusing solely on the stories, just so I can get it done. Because I feel like that's the only way it's ever going to happen.
And you got an extra hour today.
So it just, and I even woke up early, technically, if you want to get
specific about it. Like, I feel like you wanted to sleep in, and then I'm like, well, now I'm just up an hour earlier in theory. Nah, I'm not tired. I'm just going to get up.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it anymore like kids did.
Oh, yeah, no. But outside of that, I started looking at some, I think I'd mentioned this maybe on the podcast a few weeks ago, that I was looking into some old games and through my library that maybe I overlooked. I picked up another one called Mousecraft, just kind of playing it because it's a simple little game. You're trying, kind of reminds me of Lemmings.
Okay.
Where you have these 3 mice and you have to set a path for them to get to the cheese. That's it. But it's a puzzle game. You have to make sure that everything's set just right so you can get all 3 of them
the
there.
Mousetrap? Is that what you're talking about? Kind of like that old board game? Okay.
So I was kind of looking at that, kind of messing around with it. And I guess I was just tired last night. And I was just like, my brain's not into this right now.
Well, for puzzles, and if you're tired, no. It requires a lot of thinking.
I was just like, I can't figure this out right now. So I'm just going to let it go. So then I just said, well, let's see if I've got any juice in me for something else, just to see. And then I tried another one that I've been kind of eager to play called Foul Play. And it's I think it's published by Devolver Digital.
Okay.
And it's like a stage play, but it's like a beat 'em up too. So the story is being played out like a stage play. And then you have to play the story through the stage, but then you have to fight, the enemies and stuff like that on the stage. And how well you fight boosts up your performance.
That sounds really cool. Foul Play?
Foul Play, yeah.
F-O-U-L?
I think I got it for, yeah.
Okay, I want to play this.
And I think it was on, I think I got it through the PlayStation.
Oh, so it is on PlayStation? Okay.
Yeah. But it was just really fun. Some of the controls, they felt a little dodgy with the combat at first, but once you start kind of getting into it and understanding the mechanics of it, it's really not that bad. So you start to feel like you're getting your punches in, and you can rack up a combo pretty good. And of course, the crowd's going like, "Oh my god!" Getting into it. So, it seems pretty fun. So I'd like to spend a little bit more time with it. It doesn't seem like it would be a very long game either.
Oh, just a fun little like something or other if you have an hour or two to kill. Yeah. Cool. No, that sounds like a lot of fun. Actually, it sounds pretty unique.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what actually kind of drew me to it, was the art aesthetic of it and how it looks and how it's going to be. Like, the purpose of it is you don't have an energy bar or anything like that. You just have to keep the crowd entertained. So as long as you're keeping it up,
If you tank, do they throw food at you?
I don't know. I haven't
So
gone
you're gonna
that
have to,
bad.
for science, you're just gonna have to
Yeah,
totally wreck it.
but I did notice this was just one of those little details that they did in there. Is like after you beat a guy up, say you move to the other side of the screen, you're fighting another guy, you'll see a cane reach out on the stage and pull back one of the enemies.
Yeah, that's cute. I love it.
I thought it was pretty cool. But if that's all we got, let's get into some
Let's
news.
do it. What's been going on this
I mean,
week?
first of all, I'm going to wet my whistle because that was a lot.
Yeah, and hopefully you guys stick around because just so you know, there is a really cool premiere of something that was made specifically for you guys to see today towards the end of the show. So you're gonna freaking love it. You're gonna want to stick around. You're gonna love it.
If you think somebody might be interested, you may want to hit them up pretty soon because it's not going to be hitting YouTube anytime soon. I'm telling you that. This is kind of exclusive to here for a while.
Yep. You're gonna love it. Stick around.
I really hope you will. But in the news, what did we have? First of all, I want to talk about the PlayStation Classic because it was finally announced all of the games that are going to be on the console. Okay. And I got to say, it's very underwhelming. None of these games just jump out at me like, oh my God, I must own this $100 mini console.
Oh wow, it's $100 too. Okay.
$100, yeah. So it's not the $59 that Nintendo's swinging. So here's the list of the games. See if any of these just pique your interest to the point it's like, I'll put that $100.
Okay.
Okay. You have Battle Arena Toshinden, Cool Borders 2, Destruction Derby, Final Fantasy VII, Grand Theft Auto, Intelligent Cube, Jumping Flash, Metal Gear Solid, Mr. Driller, Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, Rayman, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Revelations Persona, Ridge Racer Type 4, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Siphon Filter, Tekken 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Twisted Metal, and Wild Arms.
Okay, so I know I owned a PlayStation 1 for a very short period of time, and I don't think any of those games were ones that I had on there. Waifu, what's going on? Stick around, waifu. There's some really cool stuff that you're never going to get to see anywhere else till later on. But no. I feel like the games that are on there that I would want, I already have in some other vein. Yeah, exactly. And I'm content with playing them on that.
Yeah. Well, Todd, what do they have on the Japanese list?
Is better.
Like what do they have on there that would be miles ahead of this? Because I'm curious. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a few good games on there, but it's just...
Yeah, I mean, there's some that you said, yeah.
You have them already, you know? I mean, they have the Resident Evil Director's Cut. I'm sure that's the original bad acting version of that game. So who wants that?
Yeah, no.
Everyone's got Final Fantasy VII by now.
And Metal Gear Solid to death. It sounded better in my head when I tried to say it. I couldn't quite figure out how to finish the word.
Oddworld, they've remade
Rayman.
Yeah, Rayman, they've better versions of that. Grand Theft Auto, I feel like is outdated now. I mean, that format for that particular game is so I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm really not.
I'm in agreement there, I think, with that one, especially for $100. Now, if you would have like thrown out maybe a $50 or $60 price tag, then maybe just for the novelty of it. But
not $100. No way. Parasite Eve. I mean, that's not a bad addition. Is that all?
Parasite Eve. I love that Automod decided Booty was bad, though.
Booty is bad? Damn Palace.
I know. Parasite Eve needs a remake. I never played it, so to be fair, I don't have an opinion on that one.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with
you. Legend of Dragoon needs to be rebooted. Now that's a good one, but none of these of which you mentioned that are on the PlayStation thing.
So perhaps at some point, you know what they'll do is they'll come out with a second one. Like, here for another $100, we'll give you these, and then like no one wanted this to begin with. and then now you're giving us this crap.
Yeah, I feel like with the one, like I don't have as fond of memories as it was until PlayStation 2. I feel like that's when it really came into its own and started to like, because it was out for a while, then PlayStation 2, then Xbox, right? So like I feel like that's what started to create the competition was PlayStation 2. So I think I'd be more interested to wait and see if they're going to do a reboot of something like that, or like since we're in the mini craze. I feel like it had much better titles, maybe. Or I'm just blanking out, and those are just the ones for some reason they.
But I mean, honestly, a PlayStation 2 Mini, I honestly think you would have a selection of games that would just be off the wall.
Yeah.
That would be perfect, you know? Because, I mean, even a game like Shadow of the Colossus, I wouldn't put on there because you have the remake and everything like that. So that's out of the way. But if you dig for those other titles like Final Fantasy X, that would satisfy that crowd. There's tons of Grand Theft Auto games to choose from. I'm sure
it's the first Grand Theft Auto, then
very first one, yeah. So I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Do you want this? Do you not want it?
Yeah, we're talking about the PlayStation Mini. If you just came in, that kind of like those Nintendo ones that's been coming out and all of that. Yeah, I don't know. Not for me. Not for $100. I don't think. Yeah.
I don't have.
Pass. Yeah.
I don't have a connection to it like that. And even with the Nintendo Minis, I have connections to them, but there was nothing about those games that was just begging me to buy it. It was just, I don't know. I guess I don't have the time.
Well, isn't that what I've been saying too? It's like the younger you were, you wanted these games to be longer, better, stronger, and the older you get, I'm just like, nah, I kind of wish this game would wrap up in 4 or 5 hours so I could finish it in a reasonable amount of time.
I mean, the fact that it took me a week to get through Spider-Man, that was perfect. I played it as much as I could, as often as I could, and I wrapped it up in a week. Completely. Done.
Yeah.
So, I didn't even mention that. I did finish the DLC for that.
Good. Oh, yeah, that's right. That came out while we were, right before TwitchCon. Sorry, right before TwitchCon. Same for Twisted Metal. He likes Destruction Derby and Twisted Metal. Was that PlayStation 1? You'll have to remind me, because like I feel like I was already getting sucked into the PC phase at that point in time and I want to say the PlayStation 1 I was actually gifted from my nephew when he quit playing it. So I feel like that's might be why I don't have as fond of memories of the PlayStation 1. Because I didn't actually purchase and actively seek it out until PlayStation 2. They are on the Mini. Oh, okay. Oh, you did just say that, didn't you?
Yeah. And yeah, Medieval, that's coming out. The reboot of that looks kind of interesting. I don't think I ever played the original. And yeah,
and same with Rayman Legends, right? Like Rayman Legends is like well,
who knows? All right, well, let's move on from that because it's just, it's not going to sell us.
Right, like, I feel like we were all like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Now, since we had some TwitchCon stuff, we got to see TwitchCon. We complained about it on the show on the podcast last week with Astro and War. I hope you guys got to hear that as well because it was awesome
fantastic to have on. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, Todd, Astro said that he missed you completely.
I did forget to ask the inappropriate questions sometimes, but I was trying to channel you so that you were there in heart. I tried.
I'm missing games, the power supply. Yeah, you haven't fixed your power supply, have you yet, Rexy?
I think I would cry so hard. Like, I'm too addicted to it now, man. That's what's sad. Technology.
Well, it's that one thing you're so used to having. If it was gone, you're just like, what do I do now?
Breaks my morning routine, man. Coffee, pee, PC. That's how it is.
The CPP.
CPP.
So anyway, we said the TwitchCon, we were there, we complained. Let's talk about the announcements we didn't talk about last week. There were a few big announcements, I guess, outside of there was the beta testing for the line simulator that we got to participate in.
The graphics were 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. And that whole interactive experience, the smell in the air.
I mean, fantastic. And just like, the NPCs cooking on the side of the road was like a fantastic freaking touch. It actually smelled like you were there.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, outside of that, they had an announcement of a few interesting additions to the stream, and who knows? Maybe we'll try some of these someday. Not today, but sometime maybe. I
When
don't
they're
know.
implemented. Yeah.
First was squad streams, which is the feature that will allow multiple streamers to stream together, much like some people do now, just with third party.
Right. I feel like that's
situation.
competition for Mixer, to be fair, because Mixer has
I,
nailed the multi-streaming quite early.
I actually made that as a note because Mixer has been hitting that ball pretty hard on that end. So I feel like this is definitely to say we need to compete. Right. I actually feel like that Mixer being involved now, it's given Twitch a reason to feel like they have a competitor, because I don't feel like YouTube ever gave them that, because it was never meant for that. Mixer is their competition now, their primary competition, much like in the same way you've got Sony and Microsoft. This is competition. Boom. So yeah, that's a thing that's going to happen now. We'll see if it works, see if it doesn't, who knows, because anything could go wrong with it.
I agree, Zariel. The competition is healthy. Like, I feel like now that's when, Twitch is starting to try to implement some more things. So it's good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah. We also got the announcement of a Snap camera, so now the streamers can cover their face with a little Snapchat filter while they're streaming. Isn't that's amazing, guys?
Okay, I'm officially done. Like, the stream is over. I can't. Do you know how many people in my life on Twitter that I feel like I have never seen their real eyes? And to me, everybody's just full of cat ears. And it's just, I'm like, I don't even know what you fools look like. I love you, but wow. Like, Snapchat.
Now you'll never know.
No, we'll never know. I thought we had face rig for that, though. So how are they implementing it?
I guess it's some filter that's going to be integrated into your Stream Deck or into your basic thing that you work with on the. I don't know. I'm not the behind the scenes guy here. I'm just the face. I'm the pretty face.
Don't kill the messenger.
I'm just saying that they plop it on there. You can set it up and you can have.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. Actually, this could be entertaining for a couple of weeks anyway.
And from what I'm hearing, it's available right now. So.
Failed.
Next week we can come in here looking like dinosaurs and whatnot.
Bet.
Who knows?
Bet.
But now, anyway, the next thing, and I think this could be fun. Maybe if chat builds it up a little, we might try it. Twitch Sings, which is a collaboration between Twitch and Harmonix, who's the developer of Rock Band, that allows streamers to play karaoke with the viewers.
Tap stream, I'm calling you out now. Somebody clip that.
Yeah, he owes you.
Tap stream.
Yeah, he owes you. Clip it. Now, to break down how it works, streamers will sing a song, just like in regular karaoke. Viewers can request songs. They can use special chat options to liven up the virtual stage that you'll be presented on. And they can even propose challenges to the streamer. So I'm kind of curious.
Maybe even like a karaoke battle.
Yeah, something like that. But right now it's kind of in a closed beta, so they're trying to work out all their kinks. And
I wish I would have found out about that soon enough. I would have totally loved to have been involved in that.
Yeah, that would have been something interesting. Okay, bring me back a beer, Beth, if you would, please. I appreciate it.
Be sure you're still here, though, towards the end, guys. Like I said,
yes, toward the end, that's where all this is going to be picking up. I'm not saying it's terrible now. I'm just saying there's something big. We're just going to keep saying that every turn. But that's all the news I have. But I think it's time for different news.
Maybe so.
In fact, maybe...
Did I make anyone pee this time? I tried to adjust the volumes.
Yeah, we need to know what the limit here is. We're not trying to deafen you. I've got one bit of weird news. And is anyone here familiar with the survival game known as Scum?
Yes, ish. Not played it or anything, but I have an idea of how it's played.
Okay, so Scum is a game and I don't know anything about it, but there's a new update to the game, and it really adds something to the game. One might say that it will extend playability to the game. Because,
Sorry, I forgot to ask. Is there sex in it?
yeah, there's sex in it, kind of.
I saw it. He reminded me. Looks like
So-
Serial knows what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, first we're talking about. I was gonna, bring in the introduction of bow and arrow skills, and you can hunt for your prey, and then there's crafting. You can use the skin and bones and wear the headdress and all that stuff, so you can do all that. But now, if you want, you can be naked,
Mhm.
and you can adjust your dong.
Oh.
So you can just, if it starts off with an average size of 4 inches.
Oh,
You know?
Is that what's average now?
I've heard. That's what I've heard. I don't know that for sure, but that's what I heard.
Oh, you can
So
tell
you
Ben
can-
made this game. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So you start off with your 4 inches. If you need to go all the way up to an above average 8, you can do that. But you know what? Maybe you're a little confident.
Mhm.
It's a little cold outside, and you want to go to a mere 1 inch.
Whoa.
You can do that too.
Little twig and berry
Character
scenario.
customization. That's right. Character customization is never going to be the same ever again. Now that we have dong sliders.
Oh dear Lord! It's like, are they just competing with Conan Exiles then?
I mean, it seems.
I never played Conan. I've seen it. Can you adjust it in that too? I feel like even like the women's breasts, you could augment. Maybe that could be bigger or smaller too. Every time I'd watch someone stream it, it would be on mature, and you're always focused on the wrong thing.
I mean, I do feel like they do have
It's
those,
old.
breast enhancements on character customization. So why not?
That's true.
Penis and-
We have been sexist
You know?
about that all this time. Every video game, we could be bigger or larger. We've never given the men a chance to have that confidence.
That's right. So now guys can be as small as they want to be, or as big as they want to be, and you can spin that however you want.
And spin it however you want. Sorry.
So, yeah, I mean, that's fun, right? I mean, I'm not gonna go deeper into that.
I mean, I guess we got to keep a little bit of a,
As
PG-13
long as-
esque to the conversation.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna say at least that's as far as they're going for right now, because they could go worse.
Yeah,
So, but no, that's all the weird news I have today. So I guess we need to get somebody in here to take care of some business.
I think I know a guy. Let's go see.
I'd buy that for $1.
He's back. Who's this
What's happening,
guy?
y'all? It's Shady McNeils. I'm back, baby. What y'all doing?
Shady McNeils,
yeah.
man.
Y'all,
Every
man.
time you come
I just
around,
brought
rip
this-
my wallet.
I know, man. I can't help it. I mean, I just pulled in with the truck, y'all, and I got all sorts of good stuff. In fact, I may have hit up a pottery barn on the way over here. But don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. All right. I'm not here. You just tell me what I'm gonna do is I've got this list of stuff that I just need to get rid of. And that's why I need your help with.
Okay.
I need Matt's help trying to get rid of all this stuff. I just need to get rid
All
of
right,
it.
I got a couple extra bucks to spend, man. I'm
Yeah,
willing to
good.
look.
Okay,
I'm
that's
willing to
good. That's good. Because
Open mind.
I just need to get rid of it because I don't need to be seen with it. That's all I'm trying to say. So do y'all like PlayStation around here?
I'm a fan. Yeah, I like PlayStation.
I love PlayStation. PlayStation's good, right?
Yeah.
PlayStation's #1 console on the market right now. It's the greatest thing ever lived. It's on the market. I love it. Good. How would you like to decorate your house with PlayStation?
What are we talking? Like decals, statues.
I mean, I have a whole lot of stuff. Now, I could probably sell it to you in bulk, but we're just gonna break it down in pieces.
Okay.
Because you said you ain't got a whole lot of money, so that's fine. I'm trying to sell it as cheap as I
Yeah,
can.
I mean, I'm always out for
I
a good deal.
Yeah, I just ripped something out of my ear. Let's see what
I
happens.
don't want to buy that for $1.
No, please don't. I need that. How about this?
Uh-huh.
I have a media console. You need a media console?
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. This is a Sturdy quality wood, mobile, movable cabinet. Okay? It's a media console for your TV, and it has metal legs. How about that? You can't move anything without
Like
legs.
legit metal. It's not aluminum masquerading as metal.
Metal legs.
right.
That's all I know. Metal legs. If it's aluminum, I didn't make it. I'm just telling you what I've been
Okay,
told,
all
or
right.
at least what I see I saw in the back of the truck. Anyway, it's crafted from medium density fiberboard. I don't know what that is, but it sounds
It
sturdy.
really sounds fancy.
And it's got this finish, this all like hand applied and just detailed and everything like that. You can put a TV up to about 64 inches up on it, but you got to make sure now that it ain't over 150 pounds, because them TVs get kind of heavy, and you don't want to break this thing. Well, it's got metal legs. Now the rest of it's wood, but it's got metal legs. And them metal legs, they got a breaking point. Everybody's got legs, got breaking points, so we don't need to break that. Okay. Is anybody interested in this thing yet? Because I ain't done.
So to my understanding, are the sides of this this media center has PlayStation decals. It's decked out in their colors.
There's that look and design that looks like a PlayStation or a PlayStation of some kind. You know what I'm saying? So it's got the cord cut out so you can put your cords in there, and people ain't even gonna see where the cord's at, so it all looks fancy and nice. And then you got smart strip for all your outlets, so you can just tuck them in there and just make it look good. And then it's got discreet, very discreet. That's what I'm trying to be right here, discreet. Pull under drawers for a very sleek appearance. So you can put stuff in there. You got little dovetail drawers that just open up on the side.
Perhaps for your games and PlayStation.
Mm-hmm. It's even got a water-based finish. That's what the sticker said on it. I mean, this is high quality media console for your TV.
For the TV. Okay, so I know you said it fits a 64-inch wide TV. How tall are we talking? How deep? Do we know?
I mean, I didn't take out the tape measure and just measure that out, but I mean, it's got to be a decent size if you're gonna put a 64-inch TV on.
That it has drawers and has really cool doors and everything. So, and you said full metal legs, high quality wood.
I mean, this is high quality stuff. How much y'all willing to pay?
Yeah, I would, I'll throw out $200.
Oh, baby, you're killing me right now. You're killing me.
That's the starting bid, man. We got to work with each other.
That's all you gonna do? That's all y'all gonna do? Come on, I need something more than that. Come on, y'all got to do better than that. Come on, give me some numbers.
What do you
people.
guys think? Isn't that $200 doesn't seem fair? But wait, PlayStation's on it, right? PlayStation's on it.
That's right. It's official PlayStation merch.
Yeah, we got $1. We got $1. I was offering you $200.
I mean, I appreciate that. I mean, I don't know what I can do with a buck.
Ooh, we got an $800 bid. So $99.
Oh, no.
$999.99.
I'm kind of liking what that boy's doing because he's close.
Ooh, which one?
I mean, David's close.
Close.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm gonna have to at least get $1,100 out of this.
$1,100.
$1,100. You don't know how much it took to get that out of the store.
And it can't hold more than 150 pounds. Is this compressed wood, Shady?
I mean, I just said it was medium density. I didn't say it was thick.
All right.
So
$1,100.
If you can't fork out $1,100, I can't do nothing for you.
Unfortunately,
so,
I myself personally might have to pass on that. Although it does sound like a gorgeous piece of furniture.
I mean, I thought it was beautiful. But how about this? If you don't want that, how about a lounge table? I got one of them too. Now it's made from that same fiberboard I just mentioned, the medium density, and it's engineered wood designed for strength. You know what I'm saying? Some strength, and it's got drawers with that same English dovetail joinery, the thing from the last one, and it's got some sleek hidden pulls for a seamless appearance, so you never even see those full removable drawers in there. That's just slick, and it's got finished by hand in 7 steps. I don't know what that means. Maybe they just put some wax on there by hand and stuff like that. Wax off, wax on, wax off. Like they just Miyagi that thing. And I did measure this one. All right, it's about 42 inches wide, 24 inches deep, and about 16.5 inches high.
I'm being told those are English dovetail joints, so that's quite quality stuff. Right. He's helping you out here. He's helping you out here.
See, he knows what I'm talking about here.
All right.
I said ducktails. Dovetails.
I think he was like, I'll be in it for DuckTales. Woo.
I mean, I can put some DuckTales stickers on it.
So we're talking basically a coffee table here with really high quality drawers and doors and all these, and it's PlayStation still, right? All right, so you wanted $1,100 for the entertainment system.
I did. I'm willing to go down on this one. Right?
Well, I was hoping we could come down a little bit.
Okay.
How about $500, Shady?
You know, I mean, I might actually take you up on that.
We're
That's
pretty in
actually
the
pretty
ballpark?
good. You know, I think I'd be getting a profit out of that a little bit.
Ooh, I'm
So
a
what
little
about anybody else?
high.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, if anybody else wants to throw out some money, I'll take whatever you got if you want to match that.
We have a $7.99
$7.99
and a $6.96.
I mean, I'm gonna have to sell it to that ignorant motherfucker with the $800 right there. Because I mean,
Woo! You're making some money. $2.99. We got a bid of $2.99 too.
all right. So $3.99 is the going deal. So
I think Zerial
you
is
know,
still the closest, though.
That's
I
right.
understand that's
So, I
not a
mean,
profit for you, but
it's not, but I mean, whatever I can, the more money I can get, I'm gonna sell it to that Shockey fella there because I mean, he's just, I'll take it. That's double what I
say
stole
the
it for.
$800 is definitely the best deal you were offered.
That's right. All right. All right. So, how about this? I mean, you got a table now. You need something to sit on, right?
I do, in fact, yeah.
How about a beanbag?
Ooh, we got another beanbag. Shady.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you finding all
Beanbag.
these beanbags, Shady?
All right. So this is made from suede and polyester. Okay, it's good stuff. Okay, charcoal color with the PlayStation symbols all around it.
Okay.
So you got that real PlayStation vibe, and it's filled with 100% polystyrene beads. It's even got zipper closure.
Is it in the shape of a
amazing.
chair, or are we talking like an actual bag?
Right? Just a big old bean
All
bag.
right.
Just a big old bean bag. Yes, it does have all the little PlayStation icons all over.
Logos everywhere.
All
All
over.
right. Yeah.
X's and O's and squares and triangles. And you know what? You can even personalize it for just a little bit extra money.
Oh, can you?
But right now, I'll throw that in for free for you if you just tell me how much you're willing to pay for this beanbag.
I was just gonna say I have no idea. I was trying to
That's
think.
right.
I was trying to think of how
That's
to
right,
spell it.
baby.
All right. So big enough to sit in, I would imagine. Customized if we want it for a little extra, you say, with all of the different symbols on it. Gray.
I mean, I'll pull out
Honestly,
magic
for a
marker.
beanbag chair, I'm gonna offer you $50.
I don't know if I can part with that. Now, if I'm still selling that lounge table for $800, then maybe everybody can get in on this. But I'm gonna have to ask you to come up a little bit.
I have
just a little bit.
177.27. Sharky just simply says, "I want it."
Well, I mean, he did pay $800, so I might be able
to throw it in for him, cut him a little deal.
I mean, Dave. I mean, he's offering me money too,
Yeah.
so I have to go with the profit. But I still don't know if I can part with it. I mean, he's getting there. He's so close.
So we still got to give you more.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Come on.
How about I'll do 180. I'll just go a little higher than David.
Still not gonna work. Because I'm gonna need $250 for
You
this.
need $250 after
Yeah,
you
'cause,
just
I mean,
took
this is
$800 for a coffee table.
Did.
Highway robbery.
But he offered it. I didn't
That's
tell him
fair.
to. I just, he really did it.
Sharky,
right,
I'll
so-
only take like a portion of it.
There you go. Okay. So finally, well, no, I almost said finally. I forgot I had two. That other one was, I still got
Got
two
a lot
more.
of deals in the truck today.
Man, I took a whole warehouse. Now, if you got your media console and you got your table and you got your bean bag, you need to light this room up, right? You're gonna have to light this room
That is
up.
true.
You need a wall light.
A wall light.
Okay. A big rectangular wall light with the X, the O, the triangle, and the square.
Uh-huh.
Big
I'm
PlayStation
assuming
logos.
all in the correct colors as it glows.
Well, I don't know about colors per se, but it's you got the symbols and a light
Okay.
that way. Now it sits about an inch away from the wall, so it's real flush.
Oh.
Very seamless in appearance, so it just looks beautiful up there. It's crafted with acrylic. It's got 250 lights inside, so it really gives you that illumination.
Mhm.
And then got an on-off switch on the cord, so you can just plug it in, just flip it on whenever you need it. And it's got a polarized plug, and you got your UL listed for a transformer. So I mean, you're good there. I don't really know what more I can do. I'll throw in some anchors and some screws, and you can just mount it up on the wall. How much you pay for that?
How big did you
That's
say
a
it was
quality life.
again? Do we
I
have
mean, I didn't really
dimensions?
say how big it was. We're just no. It just sits an inch away from the wall. I'm just going to assume it's a good size light. I mean, you got 250 lights in there. It's going to have to be pretty good size.
Well, I mean, we could be talking Christmas lights too, size. You know what I'm saying?
Perhaps,
Ooh, we got a very wide range there. I was probably thinking more like $150.
I mean, you good, but I'm gonna have to go with David because I mean, the man's
definitely
on point.
outbid me for sure.
Okay, he did. He did for, and I might actually be able to throw in this next thing in for him too. But $200 is the lowest I could go.
$200 is the lowest you can go.
$200. It's a beautiful light. $200 is the lowest I can do.
We'll split the difference, David. We'll split the difference.
Okay. Finally,
this is a really expensive PlayStation experience.
I mean, it really is. I mean, when you put all this together, you really gonna have to pay a lot of money to actually make this happen because it's just, whew. I'm glad I'm selling it to you people.
You're making some good money today.
I am. Now, the last thing I have, because you got your media console, you got your table, you got your beanbag, you got your light. Now you need a place to put all your games. So how about a little acrylic cubby, or as I like to know it, a shelf? It's just, a nice little video game shelf. You can put about 8 little games in there. It's even got a little hook. You can put your headphones on it and you just hang them up there and everything. It's made of that same fiberboard I mentioned before, the acrylic and some iron. It's got mounting hardware, anchors, screws, everything you need. And you can put 8 games in it.
Only
and
8
headphones.
games, Shady?
Only
What kind of gamers you think we are? 8 games.
You can get 2 of them.
Oh, I get 2, so 16 games?
No, I'm not gonna give you 2. You're gonna have to buy 2 to have 16 games. Okay. Because as far as I know, I can only give you 1 at this price.
That's all I can man. I would only be willing to give you like $30 for something of that size.
Oh, geez, I'm gonna have to go up now. This is official PlayStation.
I know, but I got way more than 8 games, Shady. I mean, how much room that entertainment center got? I mean, $79 per shelf, and you have a $6 bid as well.
Well, you know what? Sold today because 69 is the going number right now. So, I mean, he's gonna have to get it. I mean, this is official. I didn't write these rules. These are PlayStation.
You just took off with the truck. I know.
It's just, I mean, these are good deals, I think, because it's gonna cost you over $2,000 to get all this and make your room look like a PlayStation experience.
It's true.
Right? So
exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, see? But that's all I got. I'm gonna take the truck back off and I'm gonna gather up all my money and I'm gonna leave the items and y'all didn't see me.
No, see who?
That's exactly right. I'll be seeing y'all later.
Sorry, guys. I don't really know what Steven, oh my God, dude. This guy. I think we all just got like robbed of like $3,000.
Yeah, he just left some stuff out on the road there.
So. I think most of it's Davis.
Well, yeah.
We're gonna have to get with him later and see if we can get him his stuff.
Maybe that up there. Okay. Well, you guys are done breaking your wallets.
Rip.
How about we talk about today's topic? I debated on what I wanted to talk about and kind of pitch out to everybody. And I thought Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, there was a big announcement this week about all the stuff that's coming. And I thought it would be fun to actually talk about because we got a trailer showcasing the game's adventure mode. And my mind went because Wooden Nickels, oh my God. Well, hopefully he'll be good. But yes, the adventure mode, they brought it back. I got excited. Kirby will save us all. Absolutely. He was a champ in that trailer, dude. It was just, I don't know. I got excited. And I keep saying there's always going to be something that's going to make me buy a Switch. And this is one of those things that's kind of inching me closer. So I'm really excited about it, you know. And then they showed off the game's, I guess, new protagonist or antagonist, excuse me. I think they said his name was Galeem. And I've noticed a lot of people have been comparing him to Thanos, I guess, just because he was wiping everyone out and stuff like that. So I don't know if I made that connection or not, but still, I kind of get it. But there was a full roster announced, and I think that was one of the other things I wanted to really talk about because I kind of feel like some of this roster kind of what would be the kind of repeating characters that shouldn't be repeated.
Okay,
You know what I mean? If you have two characters who are essentially the same character,
Okay.
you know, that kind of thing, like Samus and Dark Samus.
Yeah.
You know, in the other games, it was more of a costume color swap, and now it's a separate character, and that's just kind of weird to me. You know, I mean, because they essentially look the same, except one's
So
kind
like
of
the
in a
light and the
darker.
dark side, or is it just a different costume?
It's just like a darker costume. That's really what it looks like. Yeah. So I mean, it just kind of seems strange that that would be your way of beefing up the roster because you have Pit and you have Dark Pit. So I don't know. I kind of feel like the color swapping like they did in the other games where you just
Do you think it's
had
just
that
like
character.
fluff to make it seem like they've got more to offer?
Yeah, maybe. And that was I think that was the other question I had too, like what Dave was pointing out. Maybe they have slightly different mechanics,
Okay.
so maybe they don't play the same. And I mean, fair enough. I mean that would be a way to do it,
Spirit
but
enhancement.
I guess that was my concern is that they don't just put in two characters that are identical when you could have just color swapped them and then put in some other character that because I'll tell you what, everybody is pissed that Waluigi is not in the game.
Well,
And like the Piranha Plant, the Piranha Plant DLC. What is that?
Oh, and it's a DLC to boot.
Yeah. It's the first of 5 fighters that will be DLC, and it's a Piranha Plant. And I honestly understand how mad fans who've been championing him to be in the game are right now because that was like, yeah, we're going to throw you the middle finger here. Here's a Piranha Plant. So I'm curious. I'm curious to know.
Since they've been doing Echo Fighters in Smash 4, they just didn't call them then. Piranha Plant is free for early. Oh, so if you pre-order, you can get the Piranha Plant. Okay.
Yeah, I did hear that. But I mean, there were some.
So
I mean, just look.
So that's a playable character this time.
Yeah, a Piranha Plant.
How does it move?
And it's just,
I need to look this up, I guess. Apparently,
I think
because it's the thing that comes out of the tubes, right? That like.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think I saw a picture where people were freaking out because you saw 2 little feet up under the pipe. Oh my God,
they would do that too, wouldn't they?
They would.
We all know Waluigi will be in the DLC with Bosette. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they decide to adopt her, because what happened?
Nightbot sometimes gets way too insane with what's being said.
Wow.
I guess pot and pipe. Maybe Nightbot's like, no, we don't encourage that here. I don't know.
I did not.
After about 4 to 5 streams, we'll probably have it conditioned to what's okay.
But some of the characters that I guess I'm a little excited about, like, I mean, we've got returning newbies. Who did they have in there? I'm looking over my list. I'm trying to find them because I played the one on the Wii and the 3DS, and I was trying to get a little familiar with it. Of course, you've got Mario and Link and all those characters. I like the addition of Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont, bringing in the Castlevania characters. I think that's really awesome.
Yeah.
You've got the character Shulk from Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm a huge fan of that, and bringing him in, that was just like, oh, that's awesome. That's kind of like bringing in Ryu or Cloud from other games. And granted, that's one of theirs, but still, it's a character that you wouldn't immediately think, oh yeah, this is going to be in that. This is a character who's going to be in the game. I feel like they're really touching on the important ones and actually bringing in a lot of classic arcade game characters because now you have Mario, Pac-Man, Mega Man, Simon Belmont. It's just Yeah, they brought back Snake from Metal
Yeah.
Gear. Fantastic. So it really does feel like an ultimate package of the game, so to speak. So I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking through it right now.
Yeah, there was a lot,
There is a lot.
and I think I kind of glossed over it. But if you're unfamiliar, but everyone's got the internet, just in case. 5 fighters, 5 stages, and 5 music tracks are the DLC package for $24.99, or I think you can buy them separately if you wish. But who wants to do that,
Right.
right? You're going to buy them. So there's that. I think that's pretty cool. The addition of the characters and whatnot that they have in there. I'm trying to think of what the other 5 fighters could be. Now, granted, I guess it would be technically be 4 because you have the Piranha
Right.
Plant. But what
But is
what
that a
could they really
returning
bring
thing?
in?
I'll be honest. I have not.
It's really
No,
not.
yeah.
No.
The individual DLC packs are $6 for a fighter. So per fighter, it's $6.
And that would be, I mean, the $24.99 is not that much of a stretch then.
Okay.
So you're talking, $5 a pop, give or take. But if you buy them separately, you're going to be paying just a little bit more, and that's the usual way of things.
Okay.
But I mean, as far as what the other fighters would be, like, who could they bring in? I think that's one of the big questions I want to bring in. Like, who could they really bring in that would be something wholly unique?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Zeri. I just feel like we've all been done to death with having to pay for extra stuff in the games. I'd almost rather you just charge a little bit more for the game and just give me the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It feels like now they're just selling incomplete games with that being a.
I mean, for the DLC, it needs to be something like
We have a
an
Mallow
addition.
from Super Mario RPG.
I know that a lot of people were championing for Gino from Super Mario RPG as well. So yeah, either one of those two, that would be awesome. Those would be a great additions. Goombella, that would be interesting. I'm trying to think outside the box too. Like, what's a character from the old days of Nintendo that would be something? Because again, bringing Simon Belmont in was like a big deal for me. It was like, oh, that's a classic character from the NES days. What's another one I can think of? And I don't, for whatever reason, I'm going blank.
Yeah.
I really can't think of anybody.
Glass Joe from Punch
Glass
Out.
Joe. Yeah. I mean, they've got Little Mac in there, so why not? Hell, they'll do a Bald Bull, make a real burly character.
See, yeah, like I feel like I'm drawing a blank on all of these old games too.
Let's see if they could get the rights somehow whisked away from Rare. Maybe the protagonist from Wizards and Warriors, Kuros.
Okay.
Because that's a game I used to love way back when, but I don't think they would ever be able to pull that off legally.
The princess in the original Donkey Kong, Pauline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would be I mean, you've got Daisy, you've got Peach, you've got Rosalina now.
I was looking at that.
So I mean, why not?
Interesting.
Trying to think what else they could do. And see, I think another thing too that I'm trying to keep in mind as well is like they have the assist trophies and things like that. And I think they even did I think Zero was mentioning it earlier. They have
yeah, that's what I was just wondering right there.
What is it?
I have someone that said
I didn't
Simone.
jot it down. Simone, who's that?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. My God, I'm so far removed from when I used to play all these games that now the just the character names are freaking gone.
An Excite Bike, yeah. But see, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like the Excite Bike, isn't that like an assist trophy or something? Because they've added a new feature to this game. I feel like it was like stickers. Somebody mentioned it a minute ago. I'm drawing a blank.
I was looking at these assist trophies thing here on the page.
And see, the assist trophies is where they threw in a lot of just the random oddball stuff. It's just like
none of this makes sense to me, really.
In fact, that's where they threw Waluigi. It made a lot of people mad because it's like, oh, he's an assist trophy. Oh, thanks. So
I don't get why you would take Luigi out altogether, though. What did he do? What is the quarrel?
I guess he just feels like some second-rate Luigi, like, Wario is a second-rate Mario.
Well, like, still.
but not in the best way possible. See, Mother Brain, she would be a. But see, Mother Brain would be a good fighter because they had Ridley as an assist trophy once before, and now he's a fighter. So why not bring them all in? Let them all fight. And I'm sure you could come up with 100 different Pokemon that they could
I was
do.
just gonna say, the Pokemon, like all over the place. All right.
Those they have the Pokeballs, and you can actually grab those, throw them, and then they come out of the Pokeballs and assist. I actually kind of like that. I don't really like the idea, I guess, per se, that they're a fighter outside of, I guess, I mean, Pikachu and Jigglypuff are good and all that, but I think it's cooler that you just grab a ball, chuck it, and then whatever Pokemon pops out is just they're just like, yeah,
okay, deal with it.
Yeah.
Godzilla style, let him fight.
Fight.
Luigi's still in it, but Waluigi doesn't have any games that are specifically his.
And it's a shame. He needs like Waluigi's Adventures or whatever.
Well, maybe they're listening right now.
Yeah, that would be good. Oh, that'll be a DLC fighter. Good call. They have a monster Rathalos from
Monster Hunter. I did see that. The Rathalos and yeah.
Mm-hmm. That'd be it. Yeah, that's a good call. I could see that happening.
Like, there's endless possibilities, and they'll probably steal all of these ideas and sell them back to you.
For sure. See, like they added Bayonetta, and that's been a pretty popular franchise since they've started that back up, since they've had it. So I'm trying to think of those types of games, something that's kind of stood outside of the realm of the usual and then brought that in, like they did with Splatoon. Again, that's their game, but it got real popular, and it's like, well, bring them on in. So they just keep cramming these characters in that don't really seem to fit, but they do in a way. So I don't know. I'm really drawing a blank, and I really shouldn't be.
Well, I mean, we've all thrown out, you all, I should say, have thrown out some really good ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, it could really go anywhere.
For sure.
Yeah, anywhere.
I mean, I think we'll have to wait and see.
Donkey Kong Jr. See, I was thinking about that too, or Donkey Kong itself. Yeah. I mean,
what about
the Knuckles? I mean, like.
See, they should do Knuckles. He would be a good fighter. But what about? He said Donkey Kong Jr. What about? What's his name? The Bug Man from Donkey Kong 3. Do you remember that game? It was like, I can't remember his name. I'm drawing a blank on so many things today. But you're in a greenhouse, and it's Donkey Kong, and he's climbing up, and you're Stanley the Bug Man. That's it. Just remember.
The internet.
Yeah.
I was going to help you out, Stanley, yes. Or F-Zero racer like Samurai Goro or Black Bull. Oh, my God. Yeah, they'll do this forever.
I mean, the possibilities are endless, especially if they can. I think I'm more interested, though, if they can get characters that are outside of the realm of what you would think would be possible. Because when they did Snake from Metal Gear, that was like, I never expected that in a million years. Sonic was one of those, like, you wanted it and you kind of felt like it could happen. And so when they announced it, you're excited, but you kind of saw it coming. You know what I mean? Snake was just one of those sandbags. Like, they just hit you over the head and you're like, oh my God. And then, of course, now we got Cloud, we got Ryu, we got Ken, Pac-Man. It's just like, oh my God, just overload, man. Mega Man. So I think if they could pull in some characters you just never see coming, that would be awesome. But I can't. Hogan's Alley. That would be something right there. Just. I haven't played that game in forever. I used to have that game.
Oh, man.
I remember that. But yeah, the game itself looks fantastic. I mean, I'm in. You know, Duck Hunt. Yeah, why is Duck Hunt a character? Did you see that?
It is?
It's the dog.
Oh, the dog is? See, I'm not thinking enough outside the box, I guess. Like that,
But also the Wii Fit trainer is a fighter?
Oh.
I mean, that's just like outside of like, what? Not even the realm of possibility. It's just like, what are you guys smoking, man? Because she's just doing her little yoga poses and stuff like that. And it's just like, okay, that works, I guess. So anything's possible at this point.
As long as it's fun, that's all it's about, right? And doesn't break the bank.
Both Wii Fit trainers.
Yeah, both were Wii Fit trainers. Yeah. Well, screw it. Start putting some Resident Evil characters in there. Let's put Chris in there.
Why?
Let him.
I mean, they've got the fact that they seem to be working with Capcom.
So it's
I think
totally
it's
possible.
I think it's very possible. Mm-hmm. Now they could put Wesker in there. He would be a super fighter. Have him have like an ultimate version where he just like rips off and turns into some big zombie creature.
Right?
Super Wesker. Bleh. If they
Or
do
just the
that,
whole
I don't know if
family
they
from
still do it.
7.
Yeah,
Resident Evil
why not?
7. Great.
But if we are done chit-chatting. Oh, wait a second. I have some more
You have
notes.
notes. We
Yes,
playing
'cause I was
around
sitting there
here?
trying-
What?
I was looking for stuff. Okay, spirits. That was the thing I was trying to think of. Jeez. Spirits.
Mhm.
This is a new addition they added to the game. It's supporting characters from a variety of games that you can kind of equip your
Oh, yes,
character
Ariel
with.
was
So
talking about that for a quick sec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to remember.
Mhm.
But it kind of gives you superpower. Well, I say superpower power ups for your characters, so you kind of boost their stats or whatnot as you play. But they did say that certain spirits can counter other spirits, so that almost kind of gives like a level of strategy to it.
Okay.
So if you know this one's got this spirit and it's going to counter the one you have, you may need to rethink your strategy and get another spirit in place. So almost like a little game of chess.
Okay.
So it's really kind of clever. I thought that was kind of neat. And then they also announced, and I don't know how excited people would be about this, but Smash World, which is a mobile app that will allow you to watch videos other people have made about their Smash fights and whatnot, and then you can even create your own
Nice.
and post them into Smash World. So if you're a big, huge fan of Super Smash Brothers, you'll have an
It's gonna
app and
be
you can
good
watch people
times.
fight all day. Mhm. So I'm not really into the whole mobile app aspect of it. I guess I can understand where it would be popular. I don't think it's for me. It's the whole
It just depends
yeah.
what platform. More like a rock, paper, scissors. Oh, is that okay?
Okay. So I mean that would make sense.
I
But
mean,
it- I mean-
iMobile game.
No, I mean, but this doesn't seem like a mobile game-esque thing. This is just more like, hey, you want to watch some Smash videos? Go right here and watch some Smash
Oh,
videos.
is that what it is?
Yeah, that's kind of the way it sounds to me personally.
Okay.
I'm not going to say that's what it is. It's just how it sounds to me, just based on the little information that I gathered.
Okay.
If anyone else knows something,
Yeah,
you can
by all
let me
means,
know.
let us know because I've not heard
But,
of
I mean-
the mobile. Yeah.
I mean, there's an audience out there for it.
Right.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. But I just don't think it's for me personally. That's just what I'm saying.
Mm. Especially if it
But-
was free, sure. Is it free? The mobile?
Yeah, I would.
Oh, okay, well, at least to poke around.
It's just
on.
some addition.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something you can do and hang out with your friends and show your videos and whatnot, that kind of thing. But if we are done with this conversation,
We're ready to go
I think,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
What the hell did you just say?
So I think you're gonna try to screw me up today. I think.
What
What
happened?
the hell did you just say?
All right.
I just have this feeling this is gonna be an interesting dynamic. Just
Yeah, just the two of us.
You guys
Just
can help me
two
though.
of us.
Remember, we make it up on the fly.
Yeah. So guys, you can play along if you'd like. Whatever. If you're unfamiliar with how this works, what the hell did you just say as a game where I will give Lacey a name of a PC game, and she has to tell me what she thinks it is. It can be whatever her brain comes up with, and
Yep.
you guys can also throw it down there as well and say, tell us what you think it is.
You're
as
so
well.
glad you don't have to do this today. Oh, but I have some good ones. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm. My throat is really dry today. I don't know what it
Happens
is.
when you talk a lot.
It is. And the
air is
Dry
getting
air.
dry because the cold. And...
the cold and dry. All right, I got a decent list for you. I think you'll have good time with this. First one I have, Sporky.
Sporky. So this is a fun game actually. So it's a children's game, age like 5 to 10. And it is the adventure of the newest spork that you got in the packaging when you brought home your Happy Meal. And inside said Happy Meal is a bunch of different puzzles. And Sporky, kind of like, the little paper clip that Microsoft used to have that was like, yeah, good job, or I'll help you out. Sporky is that motivator for you. And I mean, I don't think it's quite finished yet, but I know that's the direction that they're heading in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got really cute big eyes from Snapchat and all of that.
Yeah, that's what it is. The Snapchat filter. He's using that Snapchat thing on Twitch.
Yes. In fact, sounds like a knife guy.
You get you all sporky. All right. Optica.
So, this is a VR game. And I think it's more of like a walking simulator and an adventure game. So what I mean by that is like as you're walking through this world, weird, trippy things start to happen. So obviously that's really messing with the optics of where you're at in the game. And it just kind of gradually takes you through this story. I don't want to give away too many spoilers because it does tend to get a little trippy by the end. Not meant to be played in one full playthrough because it can make you really sick. But I feel like it's also been jumping on the whole Lovecraftian theme lately too. So, I mean, take for it what you will. Yeah.
Davis says it's a game about tuning and managing lasers.
So yeah, I feel like they're like probably looking it up or just smarter than me. I didn't make the games, guys. I have to see that. You have to use different lenses to dial in laser intensity and wavelength to different specifications before you go on to the next level. That feels like it would be much harder. Mine's just taking you through a weird world, man.
Yeah. All right. The next one is Accurate Segmentation 3.
Accurate Segmentation 3. So it's a surgeon simulator. And obviously you have to very meticulously segment apart all of the bodies. And his nose glows when you hit the wrong nerve. Kind of like Operation.
Oh, sure. Fair enough.
It's a terrible game, by the way. Steam, it's not even mixed reviews. It's just all.
Well, speaking of,
is that the next one?
Your next one is Code Brown.
Code Brown. Okay, well, I mean, I could totally go the childish route with this one. Another children's game, obviously, and it's teaching you how to use the toilet. And so how you can properly discuss things in public, because you don't want your child just running around in a restaurant per se going, I have to poop. And like everyone's very upset. So it's a very, very quick little game that teaches kids how to say Code Brown, mommy, please. And exactly how to take yourself to the toilet and aim properly and ask for the proper things when you need help. It's
Dave says newest Encyclopedia Brown.
Easy.
But no, yours is I mean, I would try it.
It's probably fillerware, like just, make a buck or two to solve elementary school mysteries. See? It's getting you trained early.
All right, the next one. Stick to the End.
Stick to the End. I think this is just a mobile game, kind of like lawn darts. So there's different levels of lines and probably like people or animals or obstacles that are in your way in this one, as opposed to like lawn darts when you would just throw it up. So you throw your stick and try to get it as close to the end goal line as you possibly can without skewering any living object along the way.
All right,
sells for like $2.99.
The next one I have is Centipede.
Centipede. I'm not gonna go to the other ones. See, Dave is better at this game than I am right now. I like his game better. We're creating that one. Okay, Centipede. So, it's a 2D platformer, and it's almost like Snake, as you're feeding and you go along the way. But the object here is you actually have to hit everything along the way. He's feeding. It makes him bigger, faster, stronger. And I got nothing more on that one.
I got nothing.
I was hoping inspiration would strike as I was moving along, and that one just faded out for me.
Factory management game about mixing minute amounts of chemicals and feeding them to machines for packaging.
See, like a time management game, right? Yeah.
Okay, this one's gonna be fun.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun. Propaganda llama.
Propaganda llama. So it's like a civilization type game. Cartoony though, because I mean we have Captain Llama. And obviously he wants to make sure everyone understands that llamas are in fact the highest of all of the species. And so you are actually playing his right-hand man, the Captain Llama. And your job is to, of course, feed the media and create your own posters and artwork and everything to go into your country that you run to get everybody on your side, of course, to brainwash you in. And once everyone understands and that llamas are the best and everything that's not a llama has been captivated, you win the game. Or
right.
captured, I guess I should say. But they are captivated by it, but they've been captured. And for the llama state, but you'd be wrong. This is a top-down time game about playing as a llama that eats propaganda leaflets. Like the goats.
I mean, either way. Yeah.
I'm just eating your paper.
All right. Now you got to think hard on this one, all right?
It's been not striking so hot so far today, so we'll see. None of these games I'd buy, just by the way.
You get spotted, government sends more and more agents to stop you and kill you before you eat all the...
Hi, Brutus. How are you?
Hey, Brutus. All right. The next one is, how about spikes?
How about spikes? It's a story game about a young man coming into the goth life in his early teens. And so his nickname is Spikes. That's how they came to the title, because as he was going through this, he really needed a cool name. And just how cruel kids can be, but in the end, how amazing it was. It's really a feel-good story that he found his own in his goth community, and he started to feel comfortable in his own skin. And he liked to wear a lot of spikes. That's, I think, where they got the idea for his nickname.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of like one of those lost phone games. You know, you're learning the story about this young kid named Spikes.
Mm-hmm. A game about a building platformer about building platformer levels. So the AI gets almost to the end and then dies before it can finish, but you have to be able to finish your level yourself or it doesn't count.
It's just a Super Mario Maker ripoff.
Super Mario Maker ripoff. Right up. The next one I have is Adventurer Guild.
Adventurer Guild? I feel like my creativity is zapped today. Adventurer Guild. So it's a simulation game about Felicia Day's old TV series. But you're actually playing the part of, was it Bork, who was the leader? And how he actually became a gamer. And you are doing all of his management skills, you know, how he was hoarding all of the gold and doling all of that out. So it's more of a time management from his perspective. So you could really understand why he was as nuts as he was, managing his own guild. And I think along the way you do get to play several of the other characters, but it's like a bonus unlock, you know?
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Because you need something to work to.
Exactly. I mean, Felicia Day would be the, of course, top character to unlock, but it's really hard to achieve. You gotta manage a lot of gold.
Really work to it. All right.
I mean, the internet craps out a lot. I mean, there's a lot of complications that happens in the game.
Next one, Cartoony Cars 2.
Cartoony Cars 2. Uh, so it's about the love bug.
Mhm.
And you leave me alone, Dava. My brain is working overtime right now. You're not here live sounding stupid. I've already forgot the name of the game you just told me. Cartoony Cars 2.
Cartoon Cars 2.
With a knockoff classic cartoon characters. Well, I mean, that's close. But like I said, I think it's about Herbie the Love Bug. I know what I'm trying to say here. And I think it's just another one of those little mobile games that as you're moving through, because you want to hit all the clouds because it floats.
All right then.
Yeah.
You really tapped out
I
there.
really did. I'm like, this one I just don't even know anymore. But birds helped along the way, so you wouldn't fall
Okay.
from cloud to cloud as the dragons tried to catch you on fire.
All right. How about this? How about Welcome to Prince Land?
Welcome to Prince Land, like a crowned prince, or like.
I mean, whatever prince you want it to be.
Because I mean, to me, this just sounds like another one of those management simulators where you work at like Office Max, man, and like you've just got to get those prints out as fast as possible for all these people. They're on deadlines. They got headshots because they got auditions to go to. They need those resumes printed out, and you also have different stations depending on which one of those things needs to be printed out at what given time, and you need to make sure you're doling out the correct colored paper to all the different people that work for you at Office Max, or a name that's not copywritten that you work for.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not used to having to do all of them. I miss you, Todd. I have to do all of them.
Yes. Tribute game where you play as Prince, you have to replay all of his concerts.
Oh, God. Aw,
Prince. All right. Late o'clock.
So I think this is another story game about a woman trying to explain to her friend why she is late and how badly she wants to give her the baby, because it's a really complicated story. You see, her friend wanted one. She doesn't. They're doing a deal on the side, and they're always late for everything. She's late for, having the baby. She's late for making the deal for the baby. She's late for getting married. I mean, it's a whole debacle. It's not going to do well.
She's just struggling.
Everything is late. Everything. Whereas you play as an anime clock who has to wake people up so they won't be late for work or school. I don't think either will sell that well.
I don't know. The clock thing might work, but
Sharky. Help me, Sharky! I don't want to do any more of them.
Yeah, you've been leaving her hanging, man.
He's just like, he said straight away, he went, nope. I don't have to be there
I'm not
today.
playing this. All right.
I need an easy one.
This one. Okay, I think this will be a fun one. I think this will be a good one. You have a drunk friend.
I feel like this is like a Manuel Samuel type game.
Could be.
So you have to use every single keystroke on the keyboard to try to manage how to get this person into their cab/ride share and get them home safely. I mean, it's not a very long game, but I mean, it does take the ability to be able to hit about 6 or 7 buttons at a time, because the arm's going to go this way and he's going to fall off the bar stool that way. And then he's going to try to reach for the beer. So you've got to hit all of these different things to keep him, to stop it and get him home safe.
Okay. I mean, I think that's all I've got for you today.
Thank God.
I mean, I don't think I've got any more that I can really throw out there, because I think you're struggling there, but I was trying to get all of them that I could.
You're here in spirit. Left me out to dry, Sharky.
You're not.
Well,
Yeah.
Is there,
Guys, you have
any questions or anything like that? Because I think that was probably about all the news and stuff we had this week.
Yeah, that was our finale. So we'll open up the floor to you guys. Any questions you want to ask us? Fire
I
away.
know even like this whole week had been kind of a blur for me because it's been so busy getting
Mm.
back from TwitchCon, and then we had to get the interview together for yesterday, and then we were getting everything together for today, and so I feel like I missed a lot of news. I know I feel like I've been avoiding Red Dead Redemption 2 because I still have to start that.
Mm-hmm.
The
I do want to get onto that soon, but I just don't know
yeah, we're getting that. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? 6.
when. 12.
Ah, damn it.
I don't know.
We just got to say it with confidence, I think, is all.
Mhm.
And people
That's
will
all.
believe you.
That's all it amounts to. Just
Excellent. Is that believable though? Yeah, I think so.
I didn't say 12. What?
That's 12 bajillion. I don't know. I feel like David. He's over. I feel like he's actually like typing out a very lengthy response that's like explaining the whole thing to us.
Jotting it
Yeah,
down.
he's always the one where I'm like,
That's
let's
right.
make this up, and he's like, well, actually, Lace, like, damn you, knowing everything and making sense.
And Todd makes a good point there. Tomorrow on the podcast, the audio version, we have our Red Dead Redemption 2 review. So be sure to check that out.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
See, look, Davis, see, African or European velocity. We're gonna get this going. Or unladen swallow. Hey, Sonic, how you doing?
What's up, Sonic? But yeah.
All right, we'll definitely tune into the podcast tomorrow. Sounds like we've got a really cool Red Dead Redemption 2 review coming out.
Oh, there's Mammoth.
Hello, Mammoth.
Mammoth, you got any questions for us, man?
Yeah,
we're in the
actually
Q&A.
just, rearing down here.
Mm-hmm.
You missed the cool little thing. Unless you were lurking, I don't know. Mammoth and I are good for that in streams where we like to lurk.
Mm-hmm.
Lurker love is
Lurky,
love.
lurky.
Love is love.
That's right.
I love to lurk. Thanks, David. You're awesome. Did he answer it for you?
Mm-hmm.
You missed the things. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we
Man, I'd hate
started.
for you to
Oh,
miss
wait. We're
things.
all back on regular time now, right? Because we finally had our standard time change. Because GMT was 5 hours ahead of us for 1 week, which we discovered, Thursday is when it dawned on us when we were supposed to be starting yesterday an hour earlier. For the
Right.
shape-shifting to I am still reeling from it. And it took
I mean, it was pretty fun.
YouTube hates me for some reason, and I feel like the last 4 or 5 times I've ever tried to upload anything to YouTube, something authentication expired, or your tag is too long, or you have a duplicate video, and I don't have a duplicate video, so I don't know why YouTube doesn't like me, man.
Which I don't really understand what they're finding as duplicate videos, because I've posted 2 videos that were similar, but changed ever so slightly. I'm uploading one, trying to get rid of the other one, and
That's why I sent
don't
you
know
the
what it's
screenshot,
doing.
because I'm like, what in the... and then there's no button that says, can you just try again? So I had to just delete it and start it all over again. But yeah, normality is restored now. They're back to 6 hours ahead. So we got that up there. So if by any chance you did miss that interview that Steven and I had yesterday with Anna Rosa, Nicholas, and Rupert, you can go to the YouTubes and check it out. I do apologize that the only thing we couldn't figure out was the audio, but that's to be happened, I guess, when you are Skyping from across the ponds. That made it a little rough.
kind of felt like Nicholas got the shaft with his
Poor
internet.
guy, and didn't he say that like he had gotten an extension or something put in to try to like help the internet be more stable that day? At least it was adorable freeze frames. I do have to say, it wasn't like he was right in the middle of blinking or doing something. It was always just very cute.
It's always just like,
I loved
then
it when he
he's
was like, because I feel like sometimes I'm lazy and relaxed and then nothing. And I'm like, that's great. Next time you have to come to the EU. You guys, you keep offering these things. Like, I will. I saw that Mammoth yesterday. Like, oh, you can crash on my floor. Bet.
yeah.
I'm like I was telling Anna Rosa, I'm like, if I show up in Barcelona, you told me
Yeah.
I can stay.
You off?
You offered, and I've got it live. Yeah,
Mhm.
live, cornering people into saying things I want them to say. Boom! And I'm weaseling my way into an audition for Rupert's whatever it is he's planning. Like,
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to know what he's up
Mhm.
to, but didn't want to pry.
oh
I'm just-
yeah,
for-
he wants it.
for
But we
privacy,
can say you heard it first, I hope, on ours.
right.
I'll just
Exclusive.
spread that rumor because I don't know if it's true, but go tell people. Lacey and Steven got the first info that Rupert has something in the works. We don't know what he's working on. It could be dinner
We
for all I know, but it's in the works and we got it.
Yeah, there's something there.
The audio was pretty solid.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I just want to know what the echo was because even Steven, you had an echo I noticed later. And is it Skype? Or there's something I have to work with on that? Because we don't use Skype when we do this, guys.
Mhm.
So maybe Lace just has to look at it. Want to put in a good word for me while you're at it? So we'll just go together, Dave. But you and I live close enough together that maybe we could just like figure out how to split the cost of the trip. It's only what, a few hours drive? I mean, if you pump it into Google Maps, I do believe they even give you the swimming directions. And I'm not making this up. Like, like if you say you're doing it on foot, I think it gives you like 17 days or something from you walking from where there to the water and then how long it would take you to swim and then actually get onto the land and walk. I'm not shitting you. I'll have to send you the link on that. Someone showed me that before and I was like, oh wow, they actually did on Google Maps like a little line of where you should swim.
Okay.
So now that we've definitely run out of things to talk about here.
Yeah, if there's no more questions, I guess we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, don't forget, new episode tomorrow on Podbean, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Google, wherever you listen to your podcast. There will be a brand new episode up and available. Should be back next week. Don't see any reason why we won't be. Check us out on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. All the things that she's got posted right there. That's all I got.
Bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Live your best selves. We'll see you then.